My child, you are tired, and not the kind of tired that sleep fixes, not the kind of tired a weekend solves. This exhaustion is deeper. It lives in your spirit, in your heart, in your mind, and the hardest part is that almost nobody notices. People look at you and think, you are strong, you always manage, you always show up, you always figure things out, you always carry more than others, you never break, at least. That is what they believe. But I know the truth. I know what happens when you are alone. I know about the nights when your smile disappears. I know about the tears nobody sees. I know about the pressure crushing your chest. I know about the heaviness you hide so well. Because while everyone sees your strength, I see your exhaustion. And tonight, I need to ask you something. You kept being strong for everyone. But who checks on you? Who notices when you are struggling? Who asks how you feel? Who sees the weight you carry? Who notices when your soul is tired? My child, I do. I see everything, every silent breakdown, every forced smile, every moment you wanted to say, I can't do this anymore. But instead, you said, I'm okay. No, you have not been okay for a while. You have just become an expert at hiding pain, at functioning while exhausted, at surviving while hurting, at carrying everything, while quietly falling apart inside. And I need you to hear this. Just because you can carry it does not mean you were meant to. Read that again in your spirit. Just because you can carry it does not mean you were meant to. That burden, that responsibility, that emotional weight, that pressure, that fear, that pain, you kept picking up more and more and more until now you barely recognize yourself. My child, tell me, who taught you that being strong means never crying? Who taught you that being strong means never needing help? Who taught you that strength means suffering in silence? Who convinced you that asking for help makes you weak? Because that lie has been hurting you. Listen carefully. Even warriors get tired. Even leaders break down. Even protectors need protection. Even strong people need rest. Even faithful people feel overwhelmed. Even those closest to me sometimes feel like collapsing. You are human, not a machine. You were never created to operate under endless pressure. You have limits, and ignoring those limits has wounded you deeply. My child, some of you became strong because you had no choice. Life forced you to mature early. You learned responsibility before childhood ended. You became the one people relied on, the problem solver, the peacemaker, the provider, the fixer, the strong one. And because of that, you stopped allowing yourself to feel. You became survival-focused. Handle this, solve that, fix them. Support everyone, protect everyone, carry everything. No time to break, no time to feel, no time to process pain. Just keep moving, just keep pushing, just keep surviving. But surviving is not the same as living. And I did not create you merely to survive. I created you for peace, for joy, for rest, for intimacy with me, not endless exhaustion. I know what your mind sounds like lately. Constant pressure, constant noise, constant responsibility. You wake up thinking about problems. You go through the day solving problems. You sleep worrying about problems. And slowly, your nervous system forgot how peace feels. You became so used to pressure that peace feels unfamiliar. Rest feels uncomfortable. Stillness feels strange. Because your body adapted to stress. Your soul adapted to burden. And now, you struggle relaxing even when nothing is wrong. Does that sound familiar? Then listen carefully. You are not lazy. You are exhausted. You are not weak. You are overloaded. You are not failing. You are carrying too much. And there is something deeper, something many of you need to hear tonight. Your exhaustion is not only from responsibilities. It is also from emotional labor. Yes, emotional labor, carrying other people's emotions, other people's expectations, other people's problems, other people's healing, other people's chaos. Some of you carry rooms. The moment you enter, you scan everyone's emotions. Who is upset? Who is hurting? Who needs help? Who needs comfort? Who needs support? And without realizing it, you absorb everything. You become emotionally responsible for everyone, and that is draining your spirit. My child, you were never meant to carry everyone's emotions. You were never meant to save everyone. That role belongs to me, not you. You are not everyone's savior. I am. Some of you feel guilty resting. You feel guilty saying no. You feel guilty protecting your peace. You feel guilty setting boundaries. Why? Because people benefited from your lack of boundaries. They got used to unlimited access to you, unlimited emotional labor, unlimited availability, unlimited sacrifice. And now when you protect your peace, they call you selfish. No. Listen carefully. Protecting your peace is not selfish. It is wisdom. Because if you keep pouring from an empty cup, eventually you collapse. And, my child, many of you are dangerously close to collapse. You keep pushing, ignoring warning signs, ignoring exhaustion, ignoring burnout, ignoring emotional fatigue, saying, "I'll rest later." No, rest is not a reward after destruction. Rest is part of health. Even I designed rest. So why do you resist it? Because somewhere inside, you fear slowing down. Because slowing down means feeling, and feeling means facing pain. Pain you buried, grief you ignored, wounds you never healed. My child, your strength became armor. Useful armor, protective armor, but heavy armor. And you have worn it so long that you forgot how heavy it is. Tonight, I am asking you, put the armor down. You do not need to fight every battle alone. You do not need to carry every burden alone. You do not need to keep pretending. You do not need to keep performing strength. Because real strength is not pretending nothing hurts. Real strength says, "God, I need you." Real strength surrenders. Real strength trusts. Real strength releases control. And I know something about you. You do not trust people easily anymore. Because when you were vulnerable before, some people mishandled your heart. Some dismissed your pain. Some minimized your struggles. Some betrayed your trust. So now, you tell yourself, it's safer to handle everything alone. No, it feels safer, but it is destroying you. Isolation multiplies burden. Silence multiplies pain. Hidden suffering becomes heavier, and the enemy loves that. He wants strong people isolated, because isolated strength eventually collapses. But surrendered strength becomes unstoppable. There is a difference. Strength without me becomes pride. Strength with me becomes peace. And tonight, I am calling you back to peace. My child, stop carrying tomorrow. Stop carrying everyone. Stop carrying guilt from yesterday. Stop carrying expectations that crush you. Stop carrying pressure I never placed on you. Some of the burdens exhausting you did not come from me. I never asked you to be perfect. I never asked you to never struggle. I never asked you to never cry. I never asked you to save everyone. So why are you living like I did? Who told you? Everything depends on you. It does not. I am still God. I am still in control. I am still working, even when you rest, even when you pause, even when you breathe. The world will not collapse because you stop carrying it, because you were never holding it together. I was. I always was. So tonight, I want you to release something. The pressure, the burden, the responsibility, the emotional weight, the need to always be strong. Release it. Give it to me. Say this in your heart. God, I am tired. I have been strong for too long. I need you. I release this burden. I trust you. My child, you do not need to earn rest. You do not need to prove your worth through exhaustion. Your value was never based on productivity. You are loved because you are mine, not because of how much you carry, not because of how much you sacrifice, not because of how useful you are. You are loved fully, deeply, completely, even when you are tired, even when you are weak, even when you cannot carry more. So if nobody asks today, I will ask, how are you? Really? Not the version you tell people, not the automatic response, not, I'm fine. How is your soul? How is your heart? How is your spirit? Because I care about all of it. And I want healing for you, not just survival. Healing, real healing, deep healing, holy healing. You have been strong for too long. Now let me be strong for you. Rest in me. Lean on me. Cry with me. Surrender to me. Because my child, you do not have to carry life alone anymore. You never did. I was always here. I am still here. And I will remain here, always. If this message reached you tonight, comment below. I give it to God. And remember this before you sleep. Strong people break too, but surrendered people